Yep, hello there, great and glorious, soon to be famous one day, if I'm very, very, very either lucky and or unlucky. NickDutch here one more time, and yes, I have not brushed my hair, for which I apologise profusely. Alright, first I'd like to thank all the people who've responded to my requests for things for me to talk about in my videos. We've got quite a selection here, from the Quillerpath to helping spirits in transition, personal experiences in talking to entities, remote viewing, and also sylphs, salamanders, gnomes, undines, and fairies, just to name the the top few. All right, but because of the a lot of these are very entity-driven, very much to do with the either real or apparently real existence of a spirit. Prior to me actually tackling those subjects, I want to just go back and just reiterate something that we just really need to cover, and that is the difference between occult theism and I suppose rational occultism. With occult theism, then you're taking the point of view of someone who has got a religion. Namely, they have taken a belief, namely the statement that some things are in fact facts, without necessarily having sufficient evidence, and namely only a few experiences to go by. Now, the reason that this is problematic or downright irritating, or in fact misleading, is that you just can't say that. You just can't say that a spirit being has real existence. If I was to do, for instance, a ritual tonight to summon a spirit and send that spirit out to somebody else to affect one of their dreams, for instance, and yes, hey presto, their dream on that night is affected in accordance with something that I had done, I personally would have no real evidence to say that that was a spirit or a part of my own aura affecting them, or indeed a telepathic contact, or indeed none of the above, and it was a quantum ripple effect going throughout the universe to their mind through some kind of harmonic resonance of brainwave frequencies, or a wide variety of other different things. However, with occult theology, if you're taking the point of view that what you're doing is dealing with very real entities which have a very real existence and a very real power, then you're starting to make a mistake. That's the state of mind that you need. That's the beliefs you need to conjure up when you're doing your ritual work, when you're doing your meditations, when you're doing your prayerful work. As I've said before, when I'm going downtown to do my shopping, I don't care for anything new age or occult or spiritual or to do with the angels or to do with God. I'm just thinking about doing my shopping, that's it. And if someone was to approach me and tell me about, oh, what is it that the angels want me to do today, or anything even vaguely religious or supernatural, I would just go fuck off. And the reason I would just go fuck off, if I could do that both-handed, is because I would have no respect for someone who would jump to a conclusion of the real existence of God or of an angel or of a spirit or any form of entity at all. You have no proof that they exist. I have no proof that they exist. So why do we say that the Quillerpath, spirits who are going on to the other side, the sylphs, the salamanders, gnomes, undines, fairies, demons, angels, gods, goddesses, whatever, the brownies, the spirits of nature, or your holy guardian angel, what evidence do we have that these things exist? None whatsoever, but they're written of in books. Alright, you can go to all the New Age shops and they will have books about the fairies, the sylphs, the salamanders, the gnomes, the undines, the demons, the angels, gods, goddesses, all of these things. And they will talk about them as if they're real. One of the primary dangers within the occult is that, and I say the word danger not as in like a massive red light saying danger, danger, warning, warning, scary, scary. I'm saying danger as in it's not good for you. It's that you do your meditation work, you do your ritual work, you do your prayer work, and it's a very powerful experience, which is a good thing. That's what it's meant to be. It's supposed to be a powerful experience. But after the ritual, you develop a belief inside your head that what you had experienced was 110% real. That is unhealthy. Alright, because it could easily be hallucination or misinterpretation or all kinds of wonderful things. I've seen full manifestations of angels, archangels, and demons. I have seen these things. It doesn't mean to say they're real. Get that through to yourself, okay? Get that through to yourself first. If I was a religionist, either a do-it-yourself religionist or let's say a Wiccan or a pagan religionist, or a New Age religionist who spent all his time talking with the angels, or whatever, then I would believe that these things were real, because it would be my duty, my written duty, my oath to say these things were real, because that would help to strengthen my religion in the eyes of the person I'm talking to. Which is why that I myself, as an occultist, enjoy a lot of the atheistic discussion on YouTube, because that challenges belief, and that's a very healthy thing for an occultist to hear, because it stops me from believing during my day-to-day life that the experience I had during the night when I did an astral projection, when I talked to a spirit or an angel or a demon or whatever, was 110% real, therefore I've got to be afraid of the demons and the angels and the spirits and all the rest of it. You know, that's the wrong attitude. If it's becoming pathogenic, which it will do, all religion can have the effects of becoming pathogenic, then you've got to get rid of it, you've got to challenge it, you've got to use the right intellectual exercises to bring yourself out of the state of belief rather than putting yourself back into it. Alright? It's called looking after yourself. So, I'm going to go on to these subjects one by one, and try and talk about them, but remember this, when I am talking about these things, I'm talking about these things from the experience of what appears to be real. And what things which appear to be real are not necessarily real. If you see an advert on television for a product which seems to be absolutely wonderful, and then you buy it and it turns out it's crap, you will notice that at one point something seemed to be real, at another point something else seemed to be real. Okay? So you've got to be able to challenge what you're reading, you've got to be able to challenge what you're seeing, you've got to be able to challenge what you're hearing, you've got to be able to challenge what you're experiencing. If you can't do any of these things, you're going to steadily and slowly go mad. Alright, so watch out. But I'm going to cover these things. Don't worry, that's been a request, so I'm going to try and cover them. NickDutch here, I'm not totally democratic. What I'm going to say is what I'm going to say. I'm not here to support paganism. I'm not here to support witchcraft. I'm not here to support the Kabbalah. I'm not here to support Judaism, Christianity, Islam, Hinduism, Sikhism, any other ism. Maybe apart from Dutchism, but I'm going to tell you what I feel is right, and I hope it's going to be useful.